Well, he's proven to be a liar, and that's been proven very loudly, clearly. He's a felon, convicted felon for lying, went to jail for lying, and this is their only witness. When you think about it, it's pretty amazing. We've proven that the numbers that they talk about are much higher than they ever imagined. In fact, they don't really know what to do because the numbers are much higher, not even the same. It is subjective always, but it's turned out to be not only subjective, the numbers are much higher, and the statements were actually very conservative. The financial statements that we used were very conservative. In addition to that, we have a disclaimer which says go out and do your own due diligence. Don't necessarily believe what you read. In fact, don't believe what you read. Here are the financials. You can look at them, you can do whatever you want with them, but do not do anything in terms of considering them without analysis or due diligence. Now that's very clear. The other thing is that, as you know, and I say it again and again because I've never seen anything like it, I don't get a jury. This was a trial should have never been brought, but if we had a jury, it would have been fair, at least, even if it was a somewhat negative jury, because no negative jury would vote against me. But this judge will, because this judge is a very partisan judge, with a person who's very partisan sitting alongside of him, perhaps even much more partisan than he is. So we are doing very well. The facts are speaking very loud. He's a totally discredited witness, and you haven't seen anything yet. This goes on for a long time, and he's a totally discredited witness. On the fact that a statute was used to sue Donald Trump that's never been used before. Think of it. They used a statute that's never been used before because they didn't want to have a jury, and because this statute doesn't allow a jury, and because this statute discusses things that are much, much different than anybody would think. This is really from a fascist country. That's what they're doing. It's election interference. They're doing it for that reason. They're doing it because they're losing in the polls. They're doing it because our country is going to hell. Our country has become a laughing stock all over the world. And this is why they do this and other litigation. But we will win. Ultimately, we will win because that's the facts are on our side to a level that nobody's ever seen anything like it before. This was a case that never should have been brought, but certainly it was a case that should have had a jury. And we don't have a jury. We don't have the option of even thinking about a jury. We have a very biased group, and we have a corrupt attorney general that brought this case so that she could be elected governor, and then failed. She didn't get elected governor, and she continues on with the case. Thank you very much.